What's up, guys? Eclectic Nerd here again as always, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So it has been a very long time. Well, maybe not very long time, but it's been a minute since I last played Space Engineers, as well as a long time since I put any kind of content on my channel. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So last episode we finally finished our battery miner over here. And he's just been charging up. I don't think... I got about half charge in one battery and about like a quarter charge in the other one. I think it should be enough to get us started. So what I want to do today is... Are these thrusters on? They're spinning, but I don't trust them. Oh, yeah. Okay, need to turn my onboard batteries from recharge to discharge. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh. Oops, accidentally turn that off. Oh, yeah, that's much better. So, just want to address the lack of content over the past... Well, we've been on a downturn over the past couple weeks. So I've been working on 12-hour shifts, and this go around has been a bit more brutal than I remember it being. Mostly with... So usually I work a 12-hour shift. I'll come home. I'll sleep for your normal kind of 8 hours. And then get up, do some recording, get ready for work, and then go. But for some reason, for the past week or so, it's pretty much been I go to bed and I sleep for a solid 12 hours straight, which is not exactly conducive to doing much of anything. Pretty much, I basically wake up and just get ready for work right away. I want to gather up. I want to get kind of stockpiled on sort of iron and all that stuff, so that because I want to start working on the next portion of our sort of next solar array, and I'm going to need a lot of materials to do that. So I'm kind of trying to be a bit more proactive in the resource gathering department, so that by the time we actually get to the build part of it, we already have everything kind of smelted down and all of our giant stacks of steel plate ready to go. And this is going remarkably well. I think they tweaked the drill speed a bit, which is very nice. I also just watched the most recent update video, and they fixed apparently there were issues with landing gears, which they fixed, as well as they updated some of the block models, which I am kind of excited to see. They added some, I guess, power indication bars to the sliding doors, which is cool because I actually like using those over the sort of standard door. Let's see here. Yeah. But yeah, so I've pretty much been working, sleeping, and actually the couple times that I wasn't working, I mostly spent time kind of not being a social recluse and going out with friends and having fun for a change, which has been nice. And also, I did get the chance to play some multiplayer Astroneer, and that was really fun. It's definitely a lot better to play that game with people, I think, just because you're able to multitask and sort of develop things a lot faster, and it helps to when you're collecting. One person can be collecting things or taking care of the poisonous plants or whatever while you're doing other things. So that was nice. That was very fun. I spent like 5 hours playing that game. It was insane. It was a good run though. So I've gained a bit more experience for my playthrough of that, which I think will probably continue. I did get a request for Pokemon Red, and I'm not sure if I want to go back to that or not. But if I did, it would mostly be... I'd probably maybe do a modified version of it, where I probably start doing more time-lapse stuff, because it's there's a lot more grinding than I anticipated in that game. So, having atmospheric thrusters is so nice. Y'all don't even know. Well, you probably know, but y'all probably know way better than me. Okay, get in here. You know what? I'll keep the ice. I'm okay with that. Okay. What I really need to do is start getting some. Maybe I'll start doing that hangar next, so I can actually start using some of my. Start building a more robust production facility. Oh, and another thing I thought of too is, so we are getting very close to 100 episodes of Space Engineers Planets. I think for the 100th episode, I have a disproportionate number of thrusters. I just noticed that. I think did I run out of materials to build those? Maybe. Anyway, so for the 100th episode, I think I'm just going to kind of take a bit of a shortcut. I'm just going to put some atmospheric thrusters on the Nemo here so that we can get off of Europa here and make it back to Earth. I just want to make sure. Okay. I don't have a thruster shut up option. I'm probably going to fix that. Let's see here. So, atmospheric thrusters. Boop. Atmos thrusters. So I was debating on the best way to do this, whether I wanted to take the Nemo as a whole and go back to Earth and then land on Earth that way, but then I realized that would probably be too much of a project, because I would have to basically rebuild my external thrusters again, which I don't think I want to do. So what I'm just going to do for that is I'm going to. Oop. Oh wait, I can just rest. I could just rest like this. Ah, that's nice. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm going to basically put the Nemo in orbit around the Earth, and then use my little hydrogen guy to drop down to the planet and use that as a drop ship, so that we can actually go back and kind of see where we started. And I might even go back to the moon and re-explore the moon, the lunar base, because that was kind of the beginnings of my solar only, because that was the first one. That was the first base that I built that relied on solar power only. I need to top off these oxygen tanks. Can't get in there. There we go. Inventory. Oxygen generator. So yeah, that will be coming soon. Just have to get just gotta knock out the last couple episodes to get to 100 there. I think I usually carry 3 oxygen tanks on me. You know what? I think I'll be fine with 2. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to do this now? I think the best way is probably to make a pilot shaft that goes from the tunnel. Hang on, I have to see how much steel plate I'm carrying. Because I'm going to use. Basically, the idea is I'm going to expand the tunnel to connect to the second. I don't know what you'd call them, solar bay, and then I'll just use my hand drill and basically drill pretty much straight up, and then place a block along the way on the way up. How am I doing on steel plate? I'm gonna need a bunch of this stuff. Okay, so 700 is a good start. I'm gonna check my refineries and kind of space some stuff out. Yeah, that needs to get broken up. Okay. I definitely need more than 2 refineries. Yeah, because I want to check this out. So I guess these lights are going to be, like, if this gets depowered, I think these will turn red, if I remember correctly. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go over here. Oh, this can get turned off. I don't need this running right now, even though it's probably drawing like almost no power. Okay, there you go. Just chill out there for a second. Okay. How is the batteries on this? Okay, you're doing good. I mean, there's probably barely any draw there. Ooh, this is running low. Okay, so I'm going to be doing this next part by hand. So this can probably just get plugged in and to get recharged. I could just use the... I think there's plenty of juice in the twin bat to get at least some done. I have to double check that. I also have to start putting those LCD panels on all of my batteries so I know what's what. Hang on. Getting right up in there. Yep. Okay, and we're gonna lock, thrust off, and then we gotta go in here. Hang on a second here. All blocks. Well, that's not a problem. What are your options for battery? Somehow auto discharge, recharge. Oh, so you can turn just reach. Yeah, that's nifty. Actually, I don't think that's going to help me much because batteries are going to be swapping in and out. So recharge. Okay, so these are current input, current output, stored power. Okay, so these can get turned. Wait, no. I don't remember my system now. Oh no, numbers are those. Okay, so I'm gonna recharge that. Okay. Yeah. So these guys are the ones that are inside the array. Okay. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, there's plenty of juice in these guys. So I need thrusters on, power lock off. I should maybe make more batteries too, because why? Okay, I was wondering if my braking thrust was working properly or not. Ooh, I still have to do. I just remember I have to do the closing system for this guy too. And maybe I should make a staircase to get down here too, because this maybe like an emergency access, and maybe figure out how to do like a lock of some kind with a button panel maybe. Okay, so I think this battery, this battery is fully charged. Maybe I'll just do like I could probably just do like a bank of batteries along the bottom here. But, okay, so that's all good. That's the open command. Why is that? Thought that would have been empty. Just say empty. So, okay. So, let's see. So I think I did 9 this way, and that seems like a good distance. It's not too far, and it's still pretty close. So let's see. Get hand drill out here. Lights on. Just gotta go down about a block here. Boop. Okay. And let's see. So there and there. So that's gonna be the. You know what? Actually, those don't even need to be done. Okay, so there's that. So 1, 2. Just kind of start. Whoa. This is a little disorienting. Okay, so 1. I do like the texture on the ice is very nice. It actually has this kind of like mottled, coarse like look to it, which I think is really cool. I wonder if they would ever. So I was just thinking about like oxygen, and you need a those goofy little particles. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see, and then I think I just need to make 10, and then I can start drilling up. Let's see here. Yep. I have to make sure that these are going to be the same color. Yep, that was not the same color. I think I caught that. Just preemptively start painting all this crap. There we go. Okay. And actually, yeah, just start laying this next tunnel out here while I'm here. Might as well be a lot more proactive about this. All right, let's start getting back at this here. Okay, start working on the other side here. This actually went by pretty quick. I got this done fairly quick. It's kind of nice. Slowly, piece by piece, we're expanding outwards. And soon enough, we'll be able to start actually creating production facilities so we can actually start making things. But that's still ways down in the future. Because, come to think of it, the layout that I chose to do for this probably isn't the most efficient way to do this. Well, like anything, like all of my projects, most of the stuff I do is not the most efficient way possible. Because I think the first thing that is going to be built off of that main shaft that goes down is going to be the hangar bay. Which I think what I might do is I'll just create the hangar bay. I won't do any of the finishing touches, like actually putting in a lot of the stuff that I need. I don't like this. Should clean that up a bit more before. Yep, there we go. Because the production facility is actually further in, I guess, along, like inside along the build. So it's going to be probably one of the last things that actually gets built. What? Why? Why? Oh, particles. Yeah, particles. Stupid particles. They ruin everything. Let's see. Do I want this like this? Nah. Well, as much as I kind of like the almost like Hoth base kind of thing where there's like just snow inside, I want this to be more clean interior on the interior. Hang on here. I need to make sure I'm building off of something so that this doesn't create its own grid. Just put that there to hold it together. Okay. I still have to finish all the welding on that main shaft. Like there's not, like everything's not done there yet. I have to go up top and probably do a bit more cleaning up there. Yeah, just kind of gauge what I can and can't place right now. Still a bit more digging to do. Oop, not that. Not that. That's not good. Okay. Thankfully I had space in my inventory to get rid of that stuff. Let's see. Come up in here. Start clearing this more away. Yeah, okay. Boop. Good so far. Actually, that's probably a bit too much. Oh well. No worries there. It's all good. As long as it's anchored. What? That's oh yeah, stupid little particles. So annoying. Okay. Oh wow. We're actually done with the tunnel already. That's amazing. Okay, and finish that guy there. Let's see. I think this is where the what's it called? The blast door starts. The blast door material starts, so we can just leave that empty. And this portion is not going to be pressurized, much like all of these sort of maintenance areas are not going to be pressurized, just for sake of that. Let's see. Did I messed this up? Yep, I messed this up. Whoopsie! Oh wow, and my tunnel is off too. That's okay. Oh no, not that. Dang it! I'm gonna clean up my mess here. Jeez, get out of the way. Okay. All right, now we can start. Just double check this to make sure all the blocks that we need are in place. Yep. Okay, all good there. So we can start. Let's see. I'm just gonna go pretty much straight up using my gravity, I guess, gauge as a rough guide of how straight I'm actually going up and down. I think I should have a bit of play, even if I don't go completely straight. You need an altimeter for your suit, I think, too. That would be nice. So that you can have. Let's say I'm getting to the surface. The ice started to change, like texture. And we're done. How far away is that? It's not too far. I think that is relatively safe. Like if a warhead hit here, that would still kind of keep this panel would be kind of out of the blast radius. Okay. So let's see here. I gotta. You know, I really need to retract the panels on the other side so I can get a gauge of how this is going to sit. So I'm gonna do this manually here, I think. Put this away. I wish you could double tap, like tap the number again to kind of clear your hand. Okay, so piston groups. Oh, I can just do alpha group. Okay, so reverse. And they're all moving as one. That's very nice. You know what I should? You know what I should do? I should use the merge block trick and cut this center piston out, just for simplicity's sake. Oh, would that affect anything? No, because these go full to the end there. Okay, so basically one block up and then straight to the surface is this blast door material. Okay, whoa, excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Okay, watch your head. Okay, so I need. If it pop up, I need blast door material. Blast doors. Yeah, right there. Okay. So let's see. Let's see how off I'm going to be in my tunnel here. I think this should start actually right. Yeah, one above the door. So. Yeah, just like that. Okay. You know what? I think I almost did this perfect. Wait a second, here's this. Oh, dang it. Whoops, I messed that up. I think I messed that up. Yeah, this guy's fine. So as long as I have to get the edge placement right on this, because it's kind of important that this lines up right. Yeah. I don't know why it wants to rotate the block like that. Like it should, I don't know, maybe remember or like auto lock to a certain way when you pull it out. Okay, I haven't done any, whoop, something's, there we go. No matter how many times that happens, it still makes me nervous when the game hiccups like that. And even though we are in beta, it's still like stuff still doesn't quite work right sometimes. And it's kind of scary. Okay. Whoa, jeez. Okay. Get back to rotating that stuff around. Let's see. And I think the one that comes above the surface, this guy, is slightly different, yeah. So, wait, hang on here. Yeah, so armor plate, or just armor block, and then oh, and this is where the angled lip goes. So we can actually place that. And actually, we can probably get the complete outline of this laid out. So how many blocks is this? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. So this is center. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And it's nice having this because now I have this one right next to it as a reference. Okay, I need a corner. And back to a slope. I think these are 14 long. Let's see. So from the corner, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow, that's a really weird number. 17 wide. Actually, I could make it 16 because these panels are going to be probably together, and I'm going to do the try the merge thing. Yeah. I mean, also, if I do the merge thing, I'll be able to fit more in here. I do 6, so if I cut the middle block out, these guys will come together a space, but there'll still be one here and here. But then I can slide them over. Don't mind me. Just yes, yeah. We're gonna do. This one's gonna be slightly smaller at 16 wide. However, it's gonna be able to fit more panels, I think, because it'll be more efficient. Because we'll be able to pack them together once we do the whole merge block thing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, get lined up here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Alright, come over here and we'll do the same thing again. There is a bit of a slope here, so the base of this is going to have to kind of touch the ground more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay. Go back to a square and fill this in. This is going to have to get built up anyway. This won't actually have to be finished, I think. I think it'll be fine on... there you go. Get that in there. And in there. Just the tiniest little space to start filling this in. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Enough. Not going to be able to do much more there. So... oh, big decision. Do I want to fill this in? Yep, that's what we're going for. Oh, not there. I do like it how, like, when you place the block, it doesn't, like, displace... oh, dang it! Why, Space Engineers, why you do this? Why do you just randomly decide that something needs to be oriented differently? Okay, so... how is this gonna work? Oh, I need an inverted corner here. That's where I messed up. Messed it up. Won't be Space Engineers if I didn't mess at least one thing up. Okay. Then we're gonna whoop. Oh, I forgot about that. That you can use that to change the size. That's nice. Okay. And I need a Slopey McSloperson. Start filling. Come around here and start filling this back in. The corner slope angle there. Start boxing this in again. And at some point along here, I am going to have to replace one of these slopes with the, I think it's, yeah, right there. With its respective armor block chunk. Okay, and man, there's a bit of terrain height change going on over here. Oh, I wonder if it changes with how you look at the block? This has to... man, I messed this up again. I think if you go that way... there we go. I was like rotating it past where I needed it to be. Okay, there. Do we? Yeah, we're. Yep. I was like, do we want it to be just square? Or do we want a full on? Yeah, we want a full on slope, the whole way up. Let's see. Do a bit of welding here. I don't know how much plate I have, or if I even have enough. How much plate do I have on me? 600? Might have enough to actually get this, like, outer armored skirt done. I like how the Elite Welder is so fast that it doesn't even have time to generate a sound for it for the block popping into existence. Just boop, boop, boop. Maybe it's just the slope blocks that are like that, because they take so few resources to make. I really should... maybe I should have done this in a heavy armor. It's not like I actually need it to be durable, so... it's probably better to save on materials. Okay. And I'm out of light armor. I think this is going to bother me if I don't do this. Oh, of course, I'm out of steel plate entirely. You know what? I'm not even going to bother flying over here. I'll just do it myself. As usual, gonna completely disregard the tools that I have made and just do stuff by hand. What do you got? You have nothing useful here. Rack of shotguns and ammo. Nothing useful here. Let's see. So, did I make any steel plate? I don't think I even did. Yeah, you dunce. You know what? Let's just do it this way. Where's the light armor blocks? Sure. Yeah, why not? Just make a big old thing there. Refinery. Grab. Just much as you can take. Apparently it's only 8,000, so not a whole lot. Why? Okay. Wasn't able to grab that stack for some reason. Okay, assembler 4 needs to get put to work. Go back to blocks. We'll just do... I think shift is 100? Why not? Okay, this can get dropped off. Definitely don't need ice on me at the moment. I'll just plunk that down. Plunk that down right. What? Why can't I grab things? Jeez. Killing me, Smalls. Oh, something. Okay. Game was just thinking. Just thinking. Taking its sweet time. Oh, they also changed the... Something I just thought of. There's random thoughts. Like, ooh! They changed the model for the spotlight, if I remember correctly. So I'll be interested to see what that looks like. I want to get this... I at least want to get this skirt finished. So that I have a... For the next episode, I have a very rough outline of where I need to dig. Because what was using the Dyson versions is going to be so much faster than trying to do this with a really goofy... will that place? That will place, okay. I don't know if I'll be able to weld it though. Wait, almost. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, I almost had it. It's like I gotta be outside of it, but like on top of it. Nope. That's just gonna be like that way forever. I think once I get the blocks placed on the inside, that should go. This line should go away. At least on most of these. Oh, and there's a bit more of a gap here than I thought. Yep, we're just gonna add on to that some more here. Just want this to be solid. It's anchored into the moon. It's gonna take a bulldozer and some dynamite to dislodge us from the surface of the moon here. Sometime. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe that's... There we go. Okay. Got that figured out. So, if I come back here, I might be able to figure this out now. So, if I crouch down, I get really, really close. Oh. There. Yeah, once the thing next to it is filled in, that'll probably go away. So, let's see. Oh, yeah, and I need to make the lip that goes around this. So I can do that too. Square. Whoop! Whoa! Missed a spot. Oh. That's right, 'cause I don't think this actually... There's a bit of a gap here. Oh wait. Okay, never mind. That's not how that works. So that has to be like. So that will be like that. Okay, and then there, yeah. Just like questioning how I even built this the first time. Oh, wait a second. Oh wait, no. All's good. I thought I messed something up here. I was like, the blocks something's not adding up in my mind. But nope, we're all good here. Just confused myself for a second. No big deal. That goes like that. Let's see, do I have enough to weld this guy? Probably. Just enough. There we go. Alright, get the, make the round here. Okay. I think this that's not something that happens every day. Man, been out working hard. Been a long time since I got an energy low warning. The oxygen's doing okay. Hydrogen's still fine. Doing all right. How am I doing on my consumables? Okay, so I still have a full tank and about 15% of that bottle left. Okay. Start run welding, the new Olympic sport. Oh, and I'm out. Go see how I'm doing over here on the rest of this stuff. I really should finish the the main sort of shaft area. Okay, steel plate. Large blocks. Make more of these. What's this? Oh, round armor inverted corner. Never used those. Go back up here. Boop. Grab. Okay. That should help sort of soften the inevitable blow that's going to take when I start. Whoa. Apparently I'm a bit heavier than normal. Oop. Almost. So close. So I need to get the lip here. Not that. Almost. Gotta start working on my my run welding skills. Okay, I just gotta take a step back and double check to make sure that these line up right. Oh yeah, yep, they look the same. Just that one's slightly, obviously one block shorter, but that's okay because we are improving things as we're building them. It's the scale. That's how big the project is. We're able to improve things as the base is being built, which is nice. Alright, I think that's going to be an episode for today. If you guys are enjoying this series, of course, as always, be sure to leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And, I mean, I don't really have any parting words of wisdom, and I don't really need any suggestions at the moment, because pretty much everything was pretty squared away. So, yeah, that'll do it for today. So until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.